You ever look at a shiny new European motorcycle and then glance at the price tag and your wallet just cries? Yeah, me too. For years, if you wanted top features and cool designs, you often had to pay top dollar from brands across the pond. But hold on a second, things are changing fast. Motorcycle makers from China have seriously stepped up their game. They're not just making basic transport anymore. They're building bikes packed with tech, power, and style that are giving the big European names a real run for their money. Forget the old cheap copy stereotype. These 13 bikes are stacked with features and ready to embarrass bikes double their price. Let's jump in and see which Chinese motorcycles are ready to challenge the establishment. Number 1. CF Moto 650 MT. First up, we have the CF Moto 650 MT. This is an adventure touring bike built to handle different kinds of rides, from your daily commute to longer trips. It's got a 649cc parallel twin engine, that means 2-cylinder side by side, putting out around 70 horsepower and 62 Newton meters of torque. That's enough grunt to get you moving nicely, with a top speed around 170 kilometers per hour. For longer rides, it's pretty decent on fuel, getting about 20 kilometers per liter. And it has an 18-liter fuel tank, so you won't be stopping for gas constantly. Up front, it uses standard telescopic forks, and in the back, there's a single shock absorber called a monoshock to help smooth out the bumps. It's designed to be a comfortable, do-it-all bike. Number 2. Zante's GK350. Next, let's look at something with a bit more style. The Zante's GK350. This one falls into the cafe racer category, meaning it has that cool, stripped-down look. Power comes from a 348cc single-cylinder engine that's liquid-cooled to keep it happy. It makes about 39 horsepower and nearly 33 Newton meters of torque. While not a speed demon, it can reach about 140 kilometers per hour, which is plenty for most roads. And it sips fuel too, getting over 31 kilometers per liter. What makes this bike stand out, though, are the gadgets. It has keyless ignition, so no fumbling for keys. A fancy full-color TFT screen for the dashboard, anti-lock brakes or ABS on both wheels, and even a system to check your tire pressure. Pretty neat tech for a bike this size. This one's for riders who want a tech-loaded city machine that turns heads without turning wallets inside out. Overall, it's an engaging motorcycle that balances ride quality and handling well, but potential buyers need to weigh these factors carefully. Number 3. Benelli TRK502. Now, for a popular adventure tourer, we present you the Benelli TRK502. You might know the Benelli name from Italy, but this bike shows how Chinese manufacturing helps bring bikes like this to more riders. It uses a 500cc parallel twin engine, giving you about 47 horsepower and 46 Newton meters of torque. It's not the most powerful bike out there, but it's built for comfortable cruising with a top speed of about 160 kilometers per hour. Fuel economy is around 20 to 25 kilometers per liter, and it has a big 20-liter fuel tank, great for those long adventures. It also has dual-channel ABS, meaning both wheels have anti-lock brakes, and you can even switch it off if you're riding off-road. The suspension is built tough for handling different roads. And to sum it up, its well-balanced chassis, smooth gearbox, and comfortable ergonomics make it suitable for long-distance touring. The bike's engine performance is surprisingly good, comparable to more established brands. Number 4. QJ Motor SRK400. Moving to a Street Fighter style, we have the QJ Motor SRK400. This is a naked bike, meaning it doesn't have a lot of extra bodywork, giving it an aggressive look perfect for city riding. It's powered by a 400cc inline twin-cylinder engine, similar to a parallel twin, making about 41 horsepower and 37 Newton meters of torque. Top speed is around 145 kilometers per hour, and it gets about 20.6 kilometers per liter. It's designed to be quick and agile in town. Standard features include dual-channel ABS for safe stopping and a clear digital display for all your info. It looks sharp, and offers good performance for navigating city streets. Number 5. CF Moto 800 MT. Now, let's step it up with another CF Moto. This one, the 800 MT. This is a bigger, more powerful adventure bike aimed squarely at competing with European models. It uses a 799cc parallel twin engine, actually based on KTM's popular 790 engine, thanks to a partnership between the companies. This engine pumps out a healthy 95 horsepower and 77 Nm of torque, giving it plenty of power for highways, back roads, and even dirt trails. And it's loaded with electronics too, like different riding modes to change how the power is delivered, traction control to prevent wheel spin, and a nice TFT display. It has suspension with lots of travel to soak up big bumps and spoked wheels, which are often better for off-road riding. Comfort for long trips is also a focus here as well. Number 6. Zante's 310T. If the 800 MT is a bit too big or pricey, Zante's offers the 310T. This is a smaller adventure tourer that still packs in a lot of features. It has a 312cc single-cylinder engine, making about 35 horsepower and 30 Nm of torque. Like its cafe racer sibling, the GK350, it comes with cool stuff like keyless ignition, a full-color TFT screen, and dual-channel ABS. It's lighter than the bigger adventure bikes, which makes it easier to handle, especially for newer riders or just riding around town. It's a good option if you want that adventure look and some nice tech without the size and cost of the larger machines. Number 7. Benelli Leansino 500. Benelli pops up again with the Leansino 500. This one is a scrambler, which means it has a cool retro style mixed with some modern parts. It uses the same 500cc parallel twin engine as the TRK502, so you get that same 47 horsepower and 46 Nm of torque. The frame is a steel trellis design, which looks good and provides strength. Up front, it has upside-down forks or USD forks, which are usually found on sportier bikes and offer good handling, while the rear has a standard monoshock. The design is simple and clean, with a classic round headlight and a nicely shaped fuel tank. It looks old-school cool, but rides like a modern bike. Number 8. Vogue 500DS. Now here's a brand you probably never heard of. Vogue, which is the premium brand of LSON, a huge Chinese engine maker. The Vogue 500DS is their adventure bike offering. It runs on a 471cc parallel twin engine, producing about 47 horsepower and 42.5 Nm of torque. Very similar numbers to the Benelli 500cc bikes. It has a good-sized 17-liter fuel tank, dual-channel ABS, and a full-color TFT display. They focused on making it comfortable for long rides with good seating and an adjustable windscreen to help block the wind. The suspension is set up to be stable, whether you're on smooth pavement or rougher roads. Number 9. Zhongshan RX3S. Zhongshan is another big name in Chinese manufacturing, and the RX3S is one of their adventure options. This bike uses a 378cc parallel twin engine, giving you around 36 horsepower and 35 Nm of torque. It comes with a large 20-liter fuel tank, which is great for covering long distances between fill-ups. It also includes dual-channel ABS and a digital instrument panel. The bike is designed to be a practical choice, capable of handling daily commutes just as well as weekend adventures on mixed surfaces. It aims to offer good value for riders looking for an affordable adventure-style bike. Number 10. Lifen KPT400. Lifen is another major Chinese brand, and their KPT400 is aimed at the sport touring category. This means it blends sporty performance with features for comfortable longer rides. It's powered by a 400cc parallel twin engine, making about 42 horsepower and 35 Nm of torque. It features a 14-liter fuel tank, dual-channel ABS, and a digital display. The design includes bodywork shaped to cut through the wind better, known as aerodynamics, and a seating position that's comfortable for both city riding and hitting the highway. It's trying to be a good all-around road bike. Number 11. Kovi 500X. If you're serious about riding off-road, the Kovi 500X might be interesting. Kovi is a newer brand focused on performance, especially in off-road and rally racing. The 500X adventure bike uses a 471cc parallel twin engine, likely the same base engine found in the Vogue 500DS, making about 47 horsepower and 43 Nm of torque. What sets it apart is the focus on off-road gear. It has suspension with long travel to handle rough ground, spoked wheels which are better for impacts, and dual-channel ABS. It also boasts high ground clearance to avoid hitting rocks and obstacles. It looks tough, and it's built for tackling trails. Thanks to sales volumes, Kovi has become the fourth largest local manufacturer in China in the category of large motorcycles, over 300cc. Its adventure model, the 500X, leads the sales of the adventure motorcycle market in China. Number 12. Benda LFC700. Now, ready for something totally different? Check out the Benda LFC700. This is a cruiser motorcycle, but not like any cruiser you've probably seen before. It looks wild. The most interesting part is under the tank, a 680cc inline-4 engine. That's 4 cylinders all lined up, producing a strong 94 horsepower and 63 Nm of torque. That's a lot for a cruiser. It has a very low seat, a long wheelbase making the bike quite lengthy, and super aggressive styling, especially that massive rear tire. It comes with modern features like dual-channel ABS, all LED lights, and a digital dashboard. It's definitely designed to make people stare. The LFC 700 isn't just rare, it's borderline unhinged. In the best way, of course. It's like if Ducati and Mad Max had a love child. At number 13, the LSON Vogue 300AC. Finally, let's circle back to LSON's Vogue brand with a 300AC. This is a neo-retro bike, meaning it mixes classic looks with modern tech. It's smaller and simpler, using a 292cc single-cylinder engine that makes about 29 horsepower and 25 Nm of torque. It's not about speed, but about style and easy riding, especially around town. It features a digital display, dual-channel ABS, and LED lighting. Being lightweight and having a comfortable riding position makes it a good choice for newer riders or anyone wanting a stylish, easy-to-handle bike for city commuting. So, you see all these bikes? Lots of different styles, decent power, and packed with features like ABS, TFT screens, and even keyless ignition. How did these Chinese companies go from making basic utility bikes just a few years ago to building machines that can seriously compete with established European brands on features and specs, often at much lower prices? Did they just get lucky? Or is there more going on behind the scenes? Well, it's definitely not luck. It's about smart moves and massive investment. First, many Chinese manufacturers didn't start from scratch. Some formed partnerships with big European names. Think CF Moto working with KTM, or QJ Motor owning Benelli and having ties with Harley-Davidson. This gave them access to existing engine designs and technical know-how. Second, they poured huge amounts of money into research and development and building modern factories. They learned fast and got really good at making bikes efficiently. Third, they leveraged China's massive manufacturing power to produce parts and assemble bikes at a lower cost. They focused on putting popular features onto their bikes, things like ABS, good suspension and fancy screens that riders want, and offered them at prices that are hard to beat. And get this, that engine is basically a KTM 790 heart beating inside a CF Moto frame. It's like borrowing the engine from a European superstar. It's a combination of learning from others, investing heavily, and using their manufacturing strength. Okay, these bikes sound pretty amazing on paper, right? Lots of power, cool features, and great prices. So, should you just ditch the Ducati or BMW and buy one of these tomorrow? Hold your horses. Here's the twist. Beating a European brand isn't just about matching the spec sheet. While these Chinese bikes offer incredible value, there are still some question marks for many buyers. Things like long-term reliability. How will these bikes hold up after 5 or 10 years of hard riding compared to brands with decades of history? Then there's the dealer network. can you easily find trained mechanics and spare parts if something goes wrong, especially if you live outside a major city? And what about resale value? Often bikes from newer brands lose their value faster than established ones. Now, these bikes tick a lot of boxes: power, price, style, sometimes more than their European rivals. But beating the brand isn't just about horsepower. It's about trust. It's about time-tested reliability, global support, and long-term ownership and peace of mind. And while China's catching up fast, there's still a bit of road left to ride. And that's our look at 13 Chinese motorcycles that are really shaking things up and challenging the European brands. From adventure bikes to naked street fighters and wild cruisers, there's a ton of cool stuff coming out of China right now, offering features and performance that you used to have to pay a lot more for. It's exciting times for motorcycle buyers. So, what do you think? Are you tempted by any of these bikes? Or have you owned one? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this look at these bikes interesting, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next motorcycle adventure. Ride safe out there. And we'll catch you in the next one.